Sup everyone, it's your girl, Brittany. Hey, how are you? This is my sixth time trying to record this thing. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. Today I'm going to be talking about a balanced life in the eyes of Brittany Rose. And I'm going to try to do this in less time than I tried on the last one because I found out I only have 10 minutes. So let's go. Yeet. So I want to say, do I believe that there is such thing as a balanced life? As cynical as this may seem, I don't believe that there is such thing as a well balanced life. I do think that there is such thing as a balanced life, but I don't think there's much of a well balanced life, and I'll explain that further on into this. But I will go ahead and say there was a few things that I actually accidentally forgot to add in here that I think are extremely important to me, that I found while recording this over and over again, that these are some things that really help me find a balanced life when I feel like I'm getting bogged down by everything in my life. But to go ahead and go right into this, as the age of 20, I don't feel like I'm at a balanced life. I feel like I'm constantly being pulled to do several things at once, and I'm never able to enjoy one more than the other, or spend too much time for me outside of work and outside of school and outside of theater. I just don't feel like I'm ever having that full balanced life that I hear everyone else talking about. But here recently, I've been taking a much better attempt at having this so-called balanced life, and a few things that I found have helped me. The first thing that I'm going to mention that's not in this is I do a lot of self-care. So I will sit down at least twice a week. I will give myself a full face cleansing. I will make sure my skin feels good, that my body feels good, and that I'm okay. I work out every single day. That's another thing that I do to have a balanced life. I leave my work, school, and theater at home. I don't try to bring it with me because then I feel like I'm never gonna get personal time. I spend a lot of time in the mornings and when I'm by myself, and a lot of time, like right before bed, I think about the things that I'm grateful for and my gratitudes, and I think about the things that motivate me and the things that pull me happiness and focus me a little bit. And yeah, so I really sit down and I have a full dialogue with myself, and I ask myself how I'm doing, and how I'm holding up, and if there's anything that I need for myself. And I kind of just like to listen to myself. I feel like that's a great way to have a balanced life, is listen to yourself. And if you feel like you need a break, take a break. There's no harm and there's no shame in needing some time to just be by yourself. I think it's important. I think a balanced life also is hand in hand with self-care. I think self-care and a balanced life are literally the exact same thing. So yeah, so let's move on forward. So these are the three biggest things, not materialistically wise, but like tangible things I can show you that mean a lot to me and that help me have a balanced life. So these are three podcasts that I really, really like. This one is called Actors. This one I think is Running Through Hell, and then this one is The Other Side of Fear. All three are from a motivational speaking company called Your World Within. You can check them out on Spotify. I have found that when I'm having just a really hard day and I just can't seem to detach from one part of my life to the other, I feel like putting these on and listening to them and really like taking in what they're saying helps me to find like I need to take time and I need to focus on goals that I set for myself, and I need to allow myself again to have breaks and to have moments in time when I breathe a little bit and I move on. Um, so I really suggest putting some time into watching some motivational videos. I find that that helps me, again, have a really steady mindset and really helps me think about the things that are important. And it really helps me understand kind of where I'm coming from and kind of the avenues in which I'm going down. But I think that these really, especially if I listen to them in the morning, I feel like I have a lot of motivation going into work. And when I come home after the end of the day, or I come back from school at the end of the day, or at a theater, I always feel like I can take that separation. I can now be like, okay, it's personal time. I'm going to spend some time to make sure that I'm okay. I'm gonna have a conversation and a dialogue with myself and ask myself, like, am I okay? What do I need? Let's talk about like what we're grateful for, what we're doing. And I think that that's having a good balanced life. So these three videos, especially, they're kind of short, but they're also kind of long. So they're about 5 to 6 minutes each. These are three of the videos that really, really mean so, so much to me. And they help me find balance. This quote by Sam Brown is another reason why I say that making plans with myself and making goals for myself is quite important in having that balanced life. And it says every day make an agreement with yourself and follow through with it. You'll start to see yourself as a person who honors their word even when no one is watching. And that creates true self-confidence. As a person, like personally, I can attest to this. I've lived by this quote every single day for the past 4 months. I started this keto lifestyle. I'm trying to lose weight. At the beginning of the summer, I was at a very low point in self-esteem. I had really high anxiety. I was going through so many personal things that I just couldn't handle. I was letting school bog me down. I was letting the fact that I hadn't made professional theater, I was letting that bog me down. And at the end of the day, I found this quote and it was super beautiful. And I told myself I was going to make a commitment to myself. And I was going to make a commitment to say that I deserve to be happy and I deserved to be cared for. And I also deserved to give myself the best. I put myself on keto and I've lost 25 pounds so far doing it. And I'm a quarter of the ways to my goal, which is epically amazing. And I'm fighting and I'm working every single day for that. And I take care of myself. I think in ways that help me, and I just feel like as a person I'm always constantly giving my all and to myself. And that's how I give myself a balanced life, is by giving myself goals to follow through with. And it's because it helps me build self-confidence. So what I find truly helps me through and helps me find balance within my own chaotic world is just listening to myself and what is best for me. If I haven't felt like I've spent enough time with myself and I've spent way too much time at school or work, I'll take myself out on a me date, which is basically I'll take myself out to dinner. I'll go get myself a mani-pedi. I'll go shopping. I'll take myself out to a movie. I will take myself out and do things that make me happy, and it seems to give me that balance that I need of life and work, and which is nice. And I also want to say this as I close. I feel like having a balanced life isn't a one-size-fits-all mindset. You can't read books about it. You can't read guides about it. You can't go on the internet. You can't watch YouTube videos on how to have a perfect balanced life. I think you really have to find the things that work for you and the things that make you happy. Mine is self-care. Mine is working out. Mine is writing, acting. Those are the things that really help me feel like I'm on personal time and helps me separate from everything. So if you ever feel like you're getting bogged out, or you just feel like you can't seem to find a balance, find some things that make you happy, and listen to yourself. And if yourself is telling you to do something, probably should do it. So that's what I feel is a balanced life. I don't know what anybody else thinks, but this is what I consider a balanced life. And so I hope you guys liked this. It was probably super boring, kind of straightforward, but like I said, I filmed this 6 times and I'm at my wit's end with a balanced life. So I will see you guys on the discussion board. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Make good choices. Don't do drugs. And have a great day.